And this is Alaska, and you're watching Jamar84 on YouTube. Oh,
thank you so much.
What's going on YouTube?
Jamar.
What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is boy, Jamar84 here once again.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamar84 here once again, and finally, we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 2. Now, we hadn't got a chance to come here and talk about RuPaul since they announced the cast, and we've been getting all these ooh, I just lost my voice. We've been getting all these promos, all these different videos, and the day has finally come where we get to see these all-stars duke it out for this crown. Now, initially we saw that one of the twists was that, the top two, I didn't get to talk about this in my last video about the cast because I don't think I knew at the time, but they said the top two lip sync against each other and then they decide who gets the chop. So I'm like, oh, bitch. So they eliminated each other, bitch. RuPaul is about to sit back and kick his feet up. All he has to do is nominate who the bottom are and let them do the rest. So I was like, oh shit. Well, this All-Stars just got a lot more interesting, honey. So the episode starts, we get all the entrances. It's so good. I like how they edited it all together. Everybody looks great. Nobody really looked bad. I want to say, if I had to pick of the All-Stars who had the worst outfit, I think I would have to give it to Coco. Even though I liked her little Dorito bit, and she played up the whole orange thing. She was like, "Orange, you glad to see me?" And had the literal Dorito vanity mirror. I thought that was really cute. But it seemed like I can't remember much about her outfit. Like, I can remember something about everybody else's outfit that was significant, but I couldn't really remember hers. So I think if I had to pick, it's not like it was bad, but if I just had to, you know what I'm saying? And I think my favorite entrance look went to Roxy Andrews. She looked amazing. Okay, in that little black ensemble she was wearing with a little short blonde asymmetrical bob, honey. She looked good. And she's lost some weight, so she looks great. All right. So all the girls are getting in. They're having fun. They're enjoying each other and just to see each other again. Now, we have to talk quickly about a line that Ginger Minj had stated, okay? Because Ginger Minj came in and she got this little corset, little bodysuit. I'm like, oh, okay. Or what do they call it? This is just a bathing suit or what is it called? A leotard. I think that's what it is, a leotard. And she came up and she was like, well, I bought a corset because apparently all you need to win is a corset, so I bought one. I was like, bitch, so you are still just a little bit mad about Violet Chachki winning? You still just a little mad about it? I mean, look, the bitch slayed the whole competition, honestly. So, but we wouldn't even get too much into that. I just thought that was funny that she tried to mention it. And then she was like, I hope they edit that out. You know they're not going to edit out no shady stuff. So you already know. So, I want to get into the actual, episode. So, in addition to the twist of, the top two lip syncing and sending one of the bitches home, y'all eliminating each other, okay, that's all fine and dandy. Then, RuPaul says, so not only will the person who wins the top two lip sync get to choose who goes home, that person also wins an additional $10,000 bonus. I'm like, oh, shit. You mean even if I just win a lip sync, I already get $10,000? Shit, that means that we can lose and still walk out with some coin in our wallets, all right? So I'm like, shit, y'all best come with your full game, okay? Because $10,000. Do you know what I could do with $10,000? Okay, I could just go there, win one lip sync, and be good. Now, of course, if you in the top consistently and you keep winning all the top lip sync challenges, you can make a good coin. Okay, fuck 100,000. Well, not say fuck 100,000 because 100,000 can always be more than if they win each lip syncs. But even if you don't win 100,000, if you just win about 5 of the lip syncs, 50 grand. Hey. You halfway there, shit. You might as well have got the damn 100,000, so close enough, shit. So that was even more incentive for them to step up their game. So the first mini challenge, they just get right into the library is open, and this one it was funny. Again, Coco's reads were a little underwhelming. I think my favorite was definitely Alaska, and who else was funny? I think it was Ginger, and I think Ginger and Detox were also really, really good, and I enjoyed them. So, of course, Alaska wins the lip sync, or not the lip sync, but the what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? The library is open mini challenge. So then we say that the main challenge is this talent show, right? So everybody just has to pick a talent, and they're going to be judged and whatnot. So let's just run through these talents right quick, okay? First up was Adora Delano. Adora has 2 albums out. She, tours the world, singing, promoting herself, doing her own thing. So I was thinking, this is going to be a cakewalk, for Adora, because she does this. All right? So she gets out there, and I didn't really mind, or I didn't. We'll get into that particular part later. But she went out there, she did a song. I wasn't familiar with the song, but I think she still sounded great. Of course, there was a little bit pitch problems, but they're not professionals. They just they just do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So next up, we have Alyssa Edwards, who did like a ventriloquist type deal going on. And at first I was like, oh girl, please don't tell me this is all that you're going to do, because Alyssa is a dancer. Okay? Alyssa is a dancer. So I was expecting her to get up there, move and split and do what Alyssa does. Which she did. She just incorporated a little dummy part in it. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can appreciate that. Now, so she done turned the house down. She was so far the best, my personal favorite. Then we get to, where are we? Coco Montrese. Now, I went on Twitter, okay? I went on Twitter to kind of see, get a vibe of the responses of what the queens were doing throughout the episode. Now, Coco had like a old Hollywood, it wasn't even a lip sync, it was just music, and she was dancing, but you really couldn't, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But you really couldn't see her moves because she had such a big gown on that her legs were covered. And then the song just was kind of not doing it, And it really was just the weakest performance. Like, we're used to Coco giving high energy and all this other stuff. But I went on Twitter, and she said that was, I think, the best that she could get for what she wanted to do because of, I guess, music copyrights and what, because, RuPaul's Drag Race can only play songs on their show that they paid for the rights for. So I guess she said that wasn't really her choice of music, but it was the best that she could get for, I guess, what she wanted to do. So I'm just like, oh, girl. That was not the tea, honey. And I like Coco. I know a lot of people have been giving her shit for, not really being considered an all-star. And, I'm here for I knew there wasn't going to be any drama left between her and Alyssa anyway, but it was still just to kind of see how they've evolved since their season and their drama. So they're really cool now. They're good Judies now. But, we just kind of was curious, like, if Coco and Alyssa going to be in the same season, how they're going to go. But Coco had, this whole little, girl. Anyway, we move on to Detox and her rave 1980s paint disco realness. So she done went out there and had these drums and she was banging on it and all the war paint was going off and she was just oozing all over and just feeling the fantasy. I was like, okay, Detox, I'm feeling this. I was like, okay, I was detained. All right, I was detained. So next, let's see, we moved to Ginger Minge singing. And you know, like again, like Adore Delano, Ginger does this. So to me, in the beginning, it was a little bit pitchy and kind of off key. But I think she kind of found it midway into the end. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry, y'all. It's late. And I just came back from the gym, child. I'm so fucking tired. I can't wait to record this so I can go to bed. But Ginger, you know, she came up there, did her thing. Katya. Bitch. Katya went up there and did a Russian gymnast routine. And it was everything. I don't think I knew, really, that I know she got her name from, like, a gymnast, but I didn't know that Katya herself was actually, like, acrobatic and flexible and, you know, a gymnast of, you know, that stature. She was out there doing the back bend and the crab walk and the little the signature Katya slow split she does. And she was doing hand springs and all the other shit. I'm like, all right, bitch, you best be athletic. As y'all know, Katya is my personal win for the season. I know a lot of people are gunning for Alaska, and Alaska's my second runner-up. But I'm definitely gunning for them too. More so Katya, just because I just put her a little bit of a notch above Alaska. No, that's why I just personal opinion. So, continuing on, we get Fifi O'Hara doing an acapella. Now, I'm not sure why she opted for acapella and not just kind of like how Ginger and Adore did, just with like a background beat or vocal going. I guess she wanted to really showcase the vocal, and she didn't. I'm not gonna sit here and say like she just sounded horrible. There was some potential in there, but when you are acapella, you kind of don't really have like a guide of where the note is supposed to be. So she was a little bit everywhere, but I think overall it was a lot better than what I expected. Because I've never known Fifi to showcase any kind of interest in singing like that. But I don't know, maybe it was just a hidden talent she didn't showcase on her season. I'm not sure. But I mean, it was okay, but it was a little woo in some parts. And next, Roxy Andrews does like a little burlesque number. You know, giving me Violet Chachki season 7 finale tease. And it was cute. She even did like another little wig reveal. I'm like, all right, Roxy, you better trademark this shit, bitch. But Roxy always looks amazing. Like, especially now that she's lost that weight, it's like she exudes more confidence now, at least to me anyway. And so far, I'm liking Roxy this season, and those are words I never thought I would say out of my mouth. Next we get Alaska. And Alaska sang, I don't know what that song is, but it's the same song that she sung when she performed here in Houston a couple weeks back. And Alaska's just funny. Alaska just gets up there and just does what she does and makes us all laugh. Like, she's really one of the most unique queens to come out of RuPaul's Drag Race. And lastly, excuse me. I'm so sorry for all this yawning, y'all. That's so rude. But just bear with me because it's about a smooth 1:30 or 2-some o'clock in the morning. But I need to get this out. So, I was curious as to what Tatiana does, because from what I understood, Tatiana was just like, you know, a really good lip sync artist. So I'm like, are you just gonna lip sync? Like, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. But she did like a spoken word called Same Parts. And she was going how she, you know, she talks to a guy and how she kind of seduces the guy, but tells the guy that we actually have the same parts. And she did it really, really well. I was surprised. I'm like, okay, Miss Tatiana. Okay, because a lot of people, even Fifi in one of the confessionals was kind of count Tatiana out just because she had been out or off season for so long. Like, it's been, what was season 2? 2010? Maybe. It's been a smooth 6 years. So she's, you know, kind of considered like, oh, she's maybe in the old school drag. Drag's evolved since her season. I mean, she's probably evolved alongside with drag. I'm sure she's not the same person she was on her season, just like the rest of them aren't the same person that they were on their season, or at least we hope not. And, you know, I think she did really, really well. So then it came for the time for the actual, like, explanation of how this thing is supposed to work. Like, they're going to nominate the bottom three, and then the top two are going to lip sync, and then whoever wins the top two gets to vote the other bitch off. So the bottom three ended up being Adore Delano, Fifi O'Hara, and Coco Montrese. Now, quickly, there was a lot of stuff on the internet, or I saw like a lot of comments on Twitter about how Michelle went in on Adore, and which she did. I was like, damn. I was, she's no holds barred on this shit. I'm like, this, it came off really harsh, and I'm like, God damn, was it that bad? She was talking about how she was cinched and how, you know, I guess since this is an all-star, that, you know, I expected you to be like in some kind of corseted gown or something. And she's like, you know, and then Adore was just like, this is my style of drag, like the whole 90s grungy type of drag. And I think Michelle is trying to push like, oh, to be drag, you have to be like this pageant, this tight gown, this laid hair, this really big updo, or, you know, really big hair. Like, I feel like she's trying to say, like, she's what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna think of it when I need to. But she's basically taking the authenticity away from Adore's drag. Like, she's taking the validity out of it. Like, what she's doing is a wrong version or an improper way of drag, which the whole reason or the whole concept behind drag is just to, like, to, you know, express yourself in every which way you see fit. And she just came off so harsh. I was like, girl, why? And she done sell Coco. She done went from orange to soot. I was like, oh, bitch. Oh, man. Bless you, Coco. Bless you. And Fifi, I guess, I understand if they had to pick a bottom three. Now, I thought they were going to pick like a bottom two and then pick from the two, but no, they're going to pick from three people. So I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. So Roxy and Tatiana do their little lip sync to Shake It Off. And oh, wait, I guess they're, because I forgot the whole mid part. I'm tripping. I guess what the little, when they do like a little sit down and they deliberate on how they're going to eliminate each other, I'm guessing, is that going to be like considered untucked? Or, I mean, I guess because they never really go backstage. So I guess this is the untucked version. So they're all going back and they're like trying to plead their cases. Like, Roxy tries to meet with each three of the queens to try to be fair. Now, one thing about it is, I do see effort on Roxy's part, at least in this episode, to try not to be the bitch that she was known to be on her season. And she is trying to make I guess it's like sort of a pact to where if we get the power, if we're in the top two, the only way that we're going to eliminate is based off of the challenge alone. Like, if you did poorly in the challenge, then you should be, you know, on the chopping block. As opposed to Tatiana. Tatiana honestly is thinking the way that I would think. Okay? She's thinking like, I mean, that's, you know, all fine and good to base it off of the challenge and whatnot, but if I had the power to send the bitch home, and the bitch that I feel like is a strong competitor is in the bottom three, I'm nominating that bitch. And taking her ass out just as, you know, a strategy to help, you know, better my chances to win. Like, that just makes more sense. Now, I understand Roxy trying to be, you know, diplomatic about the situation and trying not to, you know, fuck up friendships and alliances, which is very real because, you know, a lot of them, especially they are from season 5, and, you know, you don't want to, you know, let the competition come between the friendship. But honestly, look, if y'all are cool, like, if y'all are real friends, y'all understand, like, look, bitch, it ain't personal. It's not personal, but if it came down to it and the other two people, I feel like I can beat them. But if it came down between me and you, I feel like you might beat me. So I might just have to eliminate you right here, right now, just so I can get rid of you. So that would be. I mean, look, that's why it's interesting. Whoever gets the win, then you get to make the decisions. So whichever way you want to play the game, you can play the game. And I appreciated, Roxy's approach, but Tatiana was like, Psh, I don't need to meet with none of these bitches. And Adore was looking like she was ready to cry. Like, she felt attacked by all that Michelle said because, she goes around and this is like her gig when she goes out. Like, she's not sent. She's not, this typical drag queen. And she said that Michelle just kind of tear down at the confidence that she worked so hard to build up. And I was just like, oh, that poor baby. And of course, Fifi was the same way. She got emotional, saying, I worked so hard to get here. And, Coco was trying to kind of be like, look, girl, we both from season 5. Help me out, bitch. Like, I know you want to kind of lean more towards Fifi. Come on, like, And, of course, Roxy was kind of wondering, like, me and Fifi just became friends. Or, me and Fifi are friends. If I eliminate her, she's not going to want to talk to me anymore. And, she's worried about the post game. Like, of course, the game matters and you want to win, but this isn't forever. Like, once this is over, you want to kind of continue the relationship after the show ends. So that's what she was worried about. And I just would have been like, girl, if we friends, bitch, we can share this money, okay? we can, both enjoy this money. But for right now, I need to play this game, and to play the game, you need to be gone. So yeah, Roxy Andrews ends up winning the lip sync, and she decided to send Coco home, which made all the sense in the world. And I think she tried to make the decision based off of what she felt RuPaul would have done. So to kind of make it seem like it's not really me, it's more so this is what RuPaul would have done anyway. Trying to take the heat off of herself, which makes sense because honestly, Coco did deserve to be the one to go home based off of the rest of the performances of the talent show. And that's the real deal. That's not even like a cheat or none of that. Like, if there's any anti-Coco, no, that was a terrible performance. Now, okay, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm good. She's going to be eliminated. This was one of the big rumors on Reddit anyway. But then the last 30 seconds or so of this other fucking episode, bitch. So Coco is, grabbing her mannequin, saying her speech to the camera about how she, so sad that she lost. But then something comes on the TV screen and it's RuPaul. And I'm like, the hell going on? She's talking to Coco and was like, don't fret, my dear, because you could still possibly come back and get your revenge. I'm like, wait. What? Wait. What the fuck does this mean? Like, are you telling me that even though they're eliminated, like, there's going to be some new twist rule to where they can come back and get revenge? Now, I'm thinking, like, revenge, how are they going to do this? Like, are they going to have, like, a chance to lip sync against the person that sent them home and send them home? Like, how is this revenge supposed to work? And if this is how this is going to go, it kind of makes sense that there's only like 10 queens, because if they were doing all this voting and getting people on and off from being eliminated, they probably don't need a big cast to be doing all that. They'll probably take too damn long. And they was like, no, we're just going to do 10 bitches and that's it. But apparently Coco will have a chance to come back and get her revenge. So I'm like, oh shit. Here we go. But I'll tell you one thing, damn it. This All-Stars 2 is already light years better than All-Stars 1. Light years, okay? All-Stars 1 was bad. It just was. That whole team concept was terrible. But yeah, you guys, like, I'm so excited about this. Next week is going to be Snatch Games, and we just getting all the good shit right off the bat. But let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Like, are you guys excited for this season? And who are you going to be rooting for? I'm rooting for Katya personally, just for, because I was rooting for her in season 7, and I was so sad when she got eliminated. So I'm definitely rooting for Katya, and I would definitely take Alaska as well. I wouldn't be mad. And I believe that top 3 is alleged supposed to be Katya, Alaska, and Detox. But speculation, you never really know. So let me know what you guys think of the episode, and we'll discuss things in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.